Start now. Get ready, get set, go. Get set, get ready for old age. How to prepare successfully for old age. Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna, Brianne. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, recommendations. I do share with you my perspective on different topics. I hope you like, share, subscribe. All 5 channel names are pinned to the top of the comments section or the description box below. And all 5 channels have new, fresh, and different content from each other. So what am I talking about today? Get ready now for old age. You know, the best time to get ready and to get prepared for anything is before you need to be prepared. So in other words, being prepared is getting ready for something that hasn't happened yet. And so, you know, a lot of times people wait until something happens to get prepared for it. And then they're kind of running around frantically. And usually those decisions are not probably the best decisions. By the way, I am charging all of my new solar lights. And so we're going to have all these solar lights illuminating all the backyard trees. We've got them in the front and we're having them on the side. And we may even actually order some more. But they're wonderful, wonderful. They are really beautiful. But that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. And so getting ready for old age, how do you do that? Well, there's a lot of different ways and a lot of different reasons why we get ready for something. And yet we want to be prepared so that we can be successful as we get older. You know, I've seen people where their kids have moved away and then one of the spouses got sick or died and then they were left all alone. They had maybe had a big family and everybody moved away and they didn't stay in the same town and now they're alone. So then they decide that they're going to go sell their house, move to where their kids are. And so they move to where one of the kids are and then the kids move away and now they're stuck in a new place. They don't know anybody. They don't have anybody. They're not familiar with it and they're old, okay? And they're alone. So we don't want things like that to happen. What we want to do is successfully come up with a plan that will work for us no matter what age we are. Now, as many of you know, I've been remodeling my house and I repainted rooms and redoing the outside. And I have a plan for my old age. Now, the best laid plans are always flexible. That means if change comes about and something unexpected, it could be an unexpected opportunity, then that plan can probably change or be flexible at least. So the best laid plans are often plans that are flexible. Okay, so for me, what I'm doing is we have a pretty big house here. And at one point we thought about moving back to our little beach house full time, which is a very small house on the beach. And then I said, you know what, we love it here. I would rather consider that my second home or my vacation home, but I don't really want to live there full time for a lot of reasons. Because getting older there's not even a doctor. You have to kind of go off the little island and go to the doctors there. It's in no place really to shop, to speak of other than, you know, beach type of places. And so it's a great place to go vacation. It's a great place to go for the weekend, but it's not some place that I really want to live year round. Now, if I did live there year round, if that was my backup plan to this other plan that I have, that would be great too. You know, I would work it, I would learn to adjust, I would learn to work it. And yet, that is my backup plan for my first plan. My first plan is to live here until at least I'm 95, and maybe then some. I hope to live till I'm 95, and or really 100. And so the thing about it is this, is that plans are good, but they need to be flexible. So what I've done with my house is I've kind of not sealed it off, but I've kind of downsized within my home. Now we have like an apartment built onto our house for my 2 sons. And so they love that. They have their, you know, they have their own place, so to speak, and yet it's on our property. And my daughter has her own place and she comes over every day. And And yet, so we have all these other bedrooms that I decided that I was going to convert and remodel, and that's what I did. And so, a lot of older people downsized into something smaller, which can be good. But for us, I don't really want to move. I'd rather downsize and simplify where I am at and prepare for where I am at so that when I'm older, I have things set up in a way that can adjust to every phase or every age that I am. And being that my, adult kids live on the property, that's a good thing because then I kind of have someone, that can watch over us when we get really, really, really old. Or perhaps I'll be watching over them. Once a mother, always a mother. And once a parent, always a parent. And so I think older people tend to sometimes not prepare financially for their retirement, and then they're retired and they don't have the same income. So I think it's wise to prepare financially, know who your doctors are, know who to go to, the go-to people in anything. If something breaks, who do you call? If you need to go to the doctors and you need friends, what friends would be there for you and what friends would not be there for you. Prepare yourself financially for old age and the rebound of effect when we get older is often very challenging and very difficult, and we don't have the same rebound luxury that we did when we were younger. So older people who decide to make some kind of risky investment may not recover from that at their age. They may not have that many years left to recover from that. Someone who's younger who makes a decision like that may have time to recover. Hopefully they don't make that kind of decision either. But if they did, they would have more time to recover. And so the point I'm making is this, is that in all areas, whether it's your relationships who you can depend on, whether it's taking care of your health, whether it's knowing who to go to for a doctor, a dentist, if your plumbing needs fixed, if your electricity needs fixed, whatever it happens to be, the go-to people you need to know. Prepare financially. Decide, are you going to stay where you're going to stay, or are you going to get into something smaller? Are you going to move to where your kids are, or are you going to stay? Often it's very, very difficult to make these big decisions when you have to. Okay, when you have to. And a lot of people wait to that have to moment. Often it's better to prepare beforehand and either set things up or know exactly what you will do in different scenarios to the best of your ability. And so I think get ready, get set, go, begin preparing for your old age, even long before it comes. We hear about retirement accounts and people put money in retirement accounts, and that's one way of preparing for a lot of people, but other people prepare in different ways. And so, my grandma and grandpa, they stayed in the same house all the way through and to the very end. And so that's really what I want to do. And yet to do that, often you have to have some kind of support to be able to do that when you get up in years, meaning someone who can check in on you, someone who knows what's going on with you. There's these little things that people put around their neck that they can push a button and somebody will be there instantly if they need them. And I think that is a wonderful way to go too. A lot of people downsize, they sell their home, they move away, and then they regret it. Some people are happy with that decision. It just all depends. I often say, if I'm ever going to sell my home, my retirement home will be a motor home. And then I can just drive to wherever I want to go, park my motor home, and then if I want to move again, I can move again, or have someone else drive it for me. And yet, regardless, I believe that it's important to prepare. So whatever preparing means for you, whatever preparation means for you, I believe in preparing for old age so that when those different days come, or those different seasons or different stages of old age come, we're prepared for it. We know what our plan is. It's not going to just sneak up on us and go, boo, and scare us. We'll be ready for it. We'll be ready for old age, and we will even let the important people in our lives maybe know how we plan on preparing for it in our old age and what we want to do. So don't let old age sneak up on you. Get prepared for it so that you can have a very, very happy and successful golden years and old age years. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.